Welcome back to Money Rocks and tonight's special Money Masquerade. My next guest has been traveling from job site to job site asking construction workers to sign a petition that states, I will not participate in the construction of that mosque on that location. Welcome Andy Sullivan. He's a construction supervisor and founder of BlueCollarCorner.com. Andy, boy, I tell you, we were walking around downtown today, asked a couple construction guys, hey, would you work on the World Trade Center? Yeah. Would you work on that mosque right there? No.
No way.
What's going on? Go ahead.
I'll tell you, the response has been tremendous. You know, through the website, I'm getting reactions from all over the country, California, Florida, Chicago, and it's amazing. I'm getting a lot of military people who are incredibly livid about the thought of a mosque being in such a close proximity of 9/11. I mean, these are young guys. These were kids when this happened. And you talk to any of these young military fellas and ladies, they say the same thing. Why did you enlist? Everybody, 9/11. Like, it's amazing.
And so give us a sense of the response. You're going job sites around the city asking people to sign, I wouldn't work on that job. Are they going to have a hard time getting workers, laborers?
Well, they're definitely going to have a hard time because all it states is this. I will not participate in the construction of that mosque in that location.
All right, hold on, Andy. Hang in there, Beau. But you say there's a problem with that, though.
Well, you know what? Before I became a cop, I was an iron worker on permit with Local 40 on the World Trade Center. And I've been in the construction before I became a cop. There are things called scabs. When you see these big rats in front of them, they're non-union workers. And believe me, they could get all they want over there, especially, I say it right here on this show, I would not do security for that friggin' place if it was being built. Maybe you could get the Guardian Angels to do
Hey, Andy, Beau makes a point. They can get scabs. Someone will be working on that site, on the mosque.
I know, and Beau, you're absolutely right. And what I have to say to that is, can you imagine the environment that would be in that downtown area if they brought in and busloaded in all of these outside workers who are going to be non-union to begin with, and you're right in the heart of Union Town.
1970, we had Honor America Day when we had a parade up Broadway. I'll never forget. We had all these hippie kids with long hair. We had the best fights. They were pulling down the flags.
Can you imagine the cost to the New York City Police Department to secure the construction site of that mosque? Oh, it'd be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Curtis,
and hundreds
of
thousands of man-hours.
In construction today from East Asia, the Sri Lankans, they got a lock on the market. They'll have thousands of Sri Lankans come in here who already live in America.
Are you going to protect them?
Well, protect. We should all protect them. They have a right to work. They have a right to work. Are you saying people don't have a right to work in this country now? All of a sudden, you're going to block them from their right to feed their families from putting up a building?
I love my country, and I'm against that mosque being built there.
You could have a demonstration as long as nobody harms a hair on their head.
They better have passports, and they better be
all of a sudden, you're interested that people have passports. How many construction sites in New York, illegal Mexicans get hired by the dozens to put those buildings up?
Non-union.
Excuse me.
So what are you saying? Everything should be union?
No, I'm saying look to the union label, pal. That's what made America great. And if they're not union there, they shouldn't build a friggin' thing.
Curtis? God, they have a right to build it. And Beau, understand this. Why not have a root beer summit? You should do what Barack did, remember, in Cambridge with Sergeant Crowley and Professor Gates. You should suggest a root beer summit between the Muslims and their adversaries.
I am not against Muslims.
Go ahead,
I'm
Andy,
against where it's being built.
I just want to say, ever since Obama has decided to chime in, right now there's emergency meetings going on down in D.C. just in regard to the mosque issue amongst all of the top brass of the union.
Papantonio, I forgot you were on there, pal. What do you got? You want to weigh in on this? You got to be pro-union.
Yeah, I'm glad Obama did say something to stand up against the mob mentality that I'm hearing right here on
Can I
this
talk
show.
to that gentleman?
And you know what? You know what?
I want to speak to that gentleman.
I'll say
Go ahead, Andy.
Let me say something. Here it is. Here it is. Let me just tell you something. It takes leadership for a guy like Obama to stand up against the mob. And that's what we've been hearing for 1 hour on this show, is a mob mentality that's forgotten about what democracy really means.
Go ahead, Andy. Go ahead, Andy. Here's your
according
chance.
to what we
I heard that gentleman.
What?
I heard that gentleman keep spewing the whole freedom of religion. This has got nothing to do with freedom of religion.
It has everything to do
it
with it.
has nothing to do with that at
all.
Why didn't I go down there September?
It has everything to do
Excuse
with
me.
it.
Let me finish.
Let him answer.
You can call it what you want, dress it up however you want. This is nothing but anti-Muslim, anti-Islam.
Andy, go ahead.
Okay,
stop.
if it was anti-Islam, September 12th, we would have went into that mosque, which was a mosque back then, and raided the place. Did we?
No, we
did not. It's a mosque today. It was a mosque 20 years ago. No one has disturbed that site as far as a mosque.
Hold on, go ahead.
The president actually did a disservice. On Friday, he was forceful. On Saturday, he cut and ran and left a mess behind. The president, you are a disgrazia. If you're going to weigh into it, then stick with it.
Before we go home, Curtis,
don't abandon ship.
Before we go ahead, Lionel.
This is the thing. I just want to stop for a second. I keep thinking about the other individuals, the other 800,000 Muslims in New York, the other 100 mosques, 2.35 million Muslims in the nation, 12 to 1,400, who are now saying, thanks, Imam, everything was great. This was the worst timing. Now, everybody was fine.
If this guy, hold on, if this guy is so moderate, Pap Antonio, we're ending the segment here. If he's so moderate, move it 2 blocks away and everyone will be happy.
But is that going to satisfy anybody?
Hey, Pap, stop. Thanks to Andy Sullivan.
The strip joints and
Pat, we got to go. Andy Sullivan, I want to say thank you to you. All right.